welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Azine Williams. How are you all doing? Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are fine. If you're new to this channel, kindly click on the subscription button. Click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Okay guys, I'd like to start this video on a very good note. A very big congratulations to Urel, Groovy Mono, and Timini, as the three of them are brand ambassadors of Flirt Vodka. Yes, guys, you all remember the incidents of the past few days. We saw Urel being all flirty with Timini, sharing a kiss with Groovy that made a lot of us want to ship. Well, it was all for this brand. Like, what a way to announce their brands to the world. Yeah, I mean, they killed it. They got our attention, and for that, I'm giving them 100 of 100. Yes, guys, now away from flirting and vodka, let's talk friendship. Like, it looks like some friendships that we thought were isn't what we thought it was. Yes, guys, while some other friendships are being tested at the moment. First of all, let's talk about Ilebaye and Doyin. Yes, guys, now you all know how both Ilebaye and Doyin were almost inseparable in the first weeks of the show, how Doyin defended, fought for Ilebaye and all of that. We all know also how they fell out, their fights, they just didn't want to talk to each other anymore, and all of that. Well, I think by now all those ones are just water under the bridge. And they're besties now, you know, outside of the house. They have each other's back. They're having fun. They actually are giving us very cute content, you know, from their moments in Kigali, Rwanda, up until now. Well, this fan, who I presume is an Ilebaye fan, came out to apologize to Doyin because, according to this fan, what he or she thought of Doyin isn't what he or she is seeing at the moment. Now, this fan put out this apology on Doyin's Snapchat handle, and this is what he said. Open apology to you, sweet Doyin David. I'm sorry I hated you while in the house. I mean, everyone had some sort of perception about you, but now I can see how sweet and lovely you are. On behalf of Baye and the tribe, I say thanks for being the good and sweet friend. God bless you, baby. Now, Doyin replied and said, may my story not be like Jesus, where people only appreciated him after he was crucified. In Jesus' name, I pray, amen. Now, when I saw this, I'm like, Doyin, it's not like you were without fault, right? I mean, you also had a fair share of the blame in the whole whatever that happened between you and Ilebaye, even though I know that Ilebaye was not exactly a good friend to you. But don't you think you are reaching, you know, trying to compare you and like saying people, I get what she's trying to say, that she was not really appreciated until and all that. I get that, but I just feel like the comparison is not comparising, if there's a word like that. You get what I mean? Well, this other person put out this on her snap and said, you got to understand too that you weren't perfect. Exactly. So using this Jesus story is very, very, very wrong. And Baye tribe didn't have a perception. We saw a clear interpretation of what you gave and we took it. You were a good friend, still are, and a sweetheart too, but you had your other side too, as everyone else does. You threw your friend Baye under the bus every time you guys weren't on talking terms, started all sorts of narrative about her and started conversations talking down on her. Where is Doyin Jesus Christ in all that? You had a part in your own crucified story, and it's important to acknowledge that, learn, and move on from it. I'm glad you guys are back together and building your friendship. Love you. And Doyin responded and said, I agree with you that I said certain things when we weren't speaking, and I take accountability for my actions. It was wrong, but you people fail to understand that I'm a human being. I was hurt and I was lashing out. The good friend also needed a friend. Well, I get where Doyin is coming from. We all saw that Doyin was a good friend, but like this person commented rightly commented, Doyin was not, without fault in all of this. And I'm happy she also kind of like acknowledged that and was accountable for it. She also went on to put out this video, which unfortunately I cannot put on the audio because it has some background music and I do not want a copyright strike from YouTube. So basically what she's saying in that video is it's a response to that comment again. She said that a lot of people did not or cannot understand what she actually went through in the house, having somebody you fought for, somebody you call your own, going ahead to be kicking and laughing with people you fought against because of the person. Like, we didn't see half of what she went through. While that too, like she said, is very what she's saying is actually, there's sense in what she's saying. But I just believe that all these things that she's talking about now, honestly, I feel like we are over it. Yeah, I feel like we're done with that. She and Ilebaye are good, and for me, that's all that matters. The validation of fans is not really what you want to bank on, because I know how frail fans can be. One moment they are supporting you because you are cool with their fave, and the next moment they are out for blood. So I think Doyin should just, forget about it. As long as you and your friend are cool, whatever the fans wants to think, let them think. That's my own 2 cents on this whole matter. Now, moving on from Doyin and Ilebaye, we go into the very, unsettling waters of the friendship of Mercy and Venita. Now, Venita yesterday appeared on Talking Moment. Yes, guys, I think it was released today. So, she talked about a lot, motherhood and a whole lot. But what I actually want to center on, like I told you guys earlier, is her friendship with Mercy. And she said a lot. And I'm just going to play a clip of a bit of what she said about her friendship with Mercy. Then I'll let you guys know what I think about it later on after the clip plays. Listen.
Not guys like that. This is now.
I thought you guys were.
No, so I may see her like once or twice a year, and that's
in the house. Then that's on both of you because you guys made it seem like
at a party or something.
Yeah.
Truthfully, prior to when I got in the house, I hadn't spoken to Fraud for about a year plus as well. Like, these are people that I don't speak regularly to. They're not in my regular circle. I know, as in, like, I'm fond of. We have fan pages that are joined, like we have stuff like that, and I am fond of her. She's a fun person. But are we close? Does she call me as a friend? Do I call her as a friend? Not really at all, actually. It's only because of work. Oh, are we going down to the office? We're both brand ambassadors. Yeah, we're going. Okay. So and so's maybe had a birthday party. I'll even run into her. You know me. You know who my friends are. Who you see me with. Right? So the perception was off. So if the perception was actual and people were up to like aware of what they're not actually close like that, which they should know, because I'm not. We snap. We like to do things. You don't see us in each other's snap. You don't see us in each other's shows. It's hardly so
different lives.
Yeah. So I was like quite intrigued when I came out to see something. Because I was like, I literally just started. EK, I wasn't even speaking to for about 8 months. I just started speaking to him the day I came in. So I'm like, where's, the entitlement? But it's okay. We actually see ourselves literally once or twice a year. It's not just last year. It's the year before that and the year before that. If you are somebody who is up to date on our socials, you will also be able to confirm that we're actually not in each other's business or lives like that.
Yes, guys. So that was Venita. So basically what she said is that she and Mercy were not really as close as they made us think they were. That they used to see each other, I think, once in a year or 2 years. That even was it Fraud that she didn't even speak to Fraud until they got into the house or something of that sort. Even Ike, I think she didn't get to speak to Ike for like 8 months before they got into the house. That she and Mercy are not as tight, as We all presumed that they were. Even Tokyo was like, but you guys gave us a perception that both of you are like besties, and that was what generated a lot of questions, because you both were looking for loyalty with each other. You called Mercy your girl, Mercy called you her girl. So that was what gave rise to a lot of narratives that were, taken from the show out to the Big Brother Niger streets. She also said that her heart is clean, where it comes to Mercy, that, she does not wish Mercy any harm and all of that. I listened attentively to her, and this is what I have to say, right? I think that this was a problem, a Pepperdam problem. That's what I think. I think it's a Pepperdam problem because the Pepperdam housemates came in and they formed this whole tight alliance. I don't know who they were trying to fool, us, the viewers, or the other housemates in the house, trying to form a united front, like, oh, we've been friends, we're like brothers, sisters, we've got each other's back, yada, yada, yada. That was like what they were trying to present. But later on in the show, we saw that the fort could not hold. Like, there was a lot of loopholes, there was a lot of cracks in that, whatever that they were trying to build. And that's why I asked if they were actually trying to fool us, the viewers, or their fellow housemates in the house. Now, watching the show, in no day, like there was no day that Mercy and Venita gave us a clue that they were not that close. Even though we've had word on the streets on, work, like I said, I think I said that once or twice, work related, how, they came through for each other, or how one came through for the other person, and all of that. We hear these things even before they got into the house, or we heard it, but they never actually gave us that impression. You see, it's kind of strange that we are now hearing it from Venita, that they were not that close, that they were not that tight. Because even in Mercy's interview, we saw her with Hero Daniels now, Abby, that she was crying, that the people she called her friends, that she had her back, or she had their back, did not have her back. We saw, in her radio interviews, what she said. Mercy made us think and believe that she and Venita were like very tight, and even from their discussions in the house, you would actually think that they were tight. And it was because of maybe man or something like that that they fell out. So now, honestly, I don't know whom to believe. I don't know whose side to be on. In fact, I think for me, I'll just be neutral in this whole matter. Mercy have, come out to say that she was betrayed by people she thought were her friends in the house. Venita is coming to say that, okay, we were actually not that tight. We see each other once a year or because of work. So we're not like besties, like she was making it out to seem. So the question is, who is lying? Because somebody has got to be lying in here. But from what we saw, even though I like to say that we don't actually see everything that happens in the house, but from the ones we saw, it actually looked like they were cool. But I mean, I think at some point we'll get the answer or get to the bottom of this. But for me, I just be neutral. I'm not siding anybody. I leave it to you guys. Who do you think is lying in this whole thing? What do you think about Venita's, stance on her closeness or her relationship with Mercy? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Now, before I go, there's been a lot of craziness on the Big Brother Niger streets. A lot of voting merchants, like I love to call them, coming out to call out fan bases. I mean, yesterday I found out that people actually pay to trend your faves, and I'm like, what? I think they said they pay 100,000 per hour, I'll be per 2 hours. I'm like, what? Crazy things be happening on those Big Brother streets, and we are here dulling ourselves. People are making a whole lot of money. Like, I'm hearing, they paid somebody 700,000 for a trend or something. I'm hearing a whole lot, and I'm like, wow. All in the name of Big Brother. And I want to say this right before I go. Of course, I'll be playing you guys clips from their space for you guys to hear what I heard and, what made me shocked. But I like to say this, right? Big Brother Niger show, the Big Brother franchise is supposed to be a game show or reality show. Like, it's not supposed to be a do or die affair. Like, I don't get it why people are so much, putting so much into this. At the end of the day, it's who wins the heart of the people, majority of the people that are watching will win. It doesn't matter how much you put in there. There is no way they're going to give you that money because of how much you have, or that win because of how much you have. Because if they do that, of course, the public, the general public that makes the show what it is, will revolt. So at the end of the day, you're spending your money, you are doing all this, you're not letting people love you organically. It's going to backfire, like we are seeing in the past few days, revelations and all. I also want to say, right, all these people, VIP, VVIP, let us enjoy the show in peace. Let the reality show be a reality show. Please don't turn it into a money making scheme. Turn it into some kind of a replica of Nigerian elections. Please don't do that. You are taking away the fun from it. Why can't you people just say, okay, it was drama, it was fun, it was basketballs, it was love, romance, ship, and then everybody kumbaya at the end of the day? Like, I feel like these people are making the show, they want the housemates to be their puppets and then them to be the puppet master. And don't you think it takes away the fun? It takes away the fun from the show, because at some point it's looking like some people are trying to detect what we get to see at the end of the day. And I also think some things need to be readjusted, in the organization of the show. I think a lot of people need to, I don't know, be booted out, and a lot of people, it has to be like overhauled, because we can't keep having this kind of scenarios year after year. Give us the Big Brother Niger show that was just all about the love we have for the housemates, and not some, VVIPs trying to farm votes and mine votes, and at the end of the day, putting up their so-called faves up for disgrace. That's my own 2 cents on this whole matter, because at this point, it's totally appalling.
Continue the rest. Twitter trend, everybody knows that it's 100,000 they are charging Twitter trend, and it's for 2 hours. After that, the next thing is your fan base will continue with the trend for you to last for the whole day. Princess Prada, you dropped me, but don't worry, your own is physical, because this is Lagos that you are, and I'm in Lagos, Nigeria. I will make sure I come to your brother's shop, Prince, and I will come and arrest you with police for defamation of character. If you pay for Twitter trend, anybody that is doing Twitter trend know that they pay 2 hours, then your fan base will continue the rest. Twitter trend, everybody knows that it's 100,000 they are charging Twitter trend, and it's for 2 hours. After that, the next thing is your fan base. They carry last. You come meet me, cry, say make I help you for mercy. Bring me, okay, make I do talk. 60 people, I leave 60 people when they contact me for handler work I not do. Ilebaye people send me message, make I come do handler. I keep quiet because when Trump don't corner me one side from beginning. They said, Queen, you're my friend. The time of white money, I help you, I do this, I do. I said, okay, let me just do it, and my friend, let me be grateful for once. And I left all this job aside to stick to Mommy Chomsy. Only for Mommy Chomsy to play me dirty. I brought out my money for final week. My money, nobody give me one kobo. I brought out my money. And I come there yesterday. I did not want to talk before. Now, yesterday, I hear say, Mommy Chomsy drop 4 million. You know, see evidence. You still drop 4 million. And me, I bring 1 point something million. And I send address for you, for people to go there. Your delegates to go there. And I use my 1 point something million and I drop first. Mommy Chomsy refused to talk to me again. If I call you, they ghost me. Mommy Chomsy, don't worry. I'm coming for you. Let us all be mad now. I think that is what fits this BBN street. Everybody want to call everybody's scammer. Everybody want to call it. You think say I go fear? You this idiot, Prada. You are posting my picture. Don't delete it because you have screenshotted it. By the time we will carry police to your brother's shop for Lekki Phase 1, because now what you go do? I swear to God, now what I go do? I go let you know. Say, for this Lagos, I get leg.
Yes.
You, Prada, I will show you. And when I show you, I will record it and I will post it on this Twitter for everybody to see. I will use you as a scapegoat, Prada. I will use you as a scapegoat. Because I have issue with Kosi Rays, you think you can leverage on it. You think you can leverage on it. But I'm going to deal with you. I'm going to deal with you. Alex, how many people they support Alex? How many people? How many people they support Alex? When you want to make Alex, they train 24 hours by the day. How many people? Are you doing your own work? If you pay for trend, your fan base will now continue the rest. Shebi I know about the mercenaries. Mercenaries don't rest. 24 hours, they dey for train table. They type, they put hashtag, they do everything. You, brother, what is the fucking work you did? You say you be the leader of social media rubbish, and you did shit. Delta